Okay. I'm ready for Halloween this year. Well, I already have some decorations from last couple of years. Kat and I are going to look for some other stuff in the next couple of weeks as more Halloween stuff gets rolled out. Is the frame rate bad in Zelda? Asked Vincent. It's weird. Like, it runs really well, then all of a sudden you'll go to an area and it'll chop up bad. But then it seems to, like, relatively fix itself quickly. But it's weird because almost never do you see a Nintendo first-party title with that issue. And you gotta wonder, did they poorly optimize it? Is the Switch hardware underpowered for even running that kind of game? Like, I don't know, man. It's certainly odd. It's odd and jarring that a Nintendo first-party title would run like that, because I was just saying the other day, I was literally just saying the other day when I was criticizing, Gears 5 on Twitter. I was like, you know, the only thing about this game that I don't like is the fact that the fucking game has bugs out the ass, and it doesn't seem like they really tested it that well, and why does a AAA game have so many issues? And one of my longtime fans was like, well, you know, actually what I had said was, you know, take a look at some of Sony's first-party studios, you know, Naughty Dog, or some of these studios that do stuff exclusively for Sony. Why is it they always blow it out of the water, but Coalition couldn't get this game right? There's so many bugs. And one of my longtime fans and viewers made a point. He's like, well, you know, Nintendo also, all the time, their games seem to be incredibly polished and well-made and no issues. So they're another one that they seem that they could do it. Why can't Coalition do it for Microsoft? Then I get this Zelda game and it's not polished, and it's like, what the hell? It's like, we just complimented Nintendo and then they fuck up. An anonymous cheer just did 100-bit cheer. Thank you very much to the anonymous cheerer. Don the Supreme cheers. I remembered my demand. Keep making the content you make. It brings me back to a simpler time in general. Well, thank you. I don't think that's much of a demand. It's a request. What the fuck?
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Anyway. An EMP disruptor. I guess that'll help if the fucker comes back. He says, anyway, I don't think that's much of a demand. I think it's a request, which I will wholeheartedly agree with. I would love to keep picking out the kind of content I put out. I love doing it. So, thank you for the cheer. Spawn Killer to me another $2. It says, favorite fast food? I love Wendy's. See, the question is, what do you consider fast food? Because everyone has a different opinion. Like, are you just talking burger joints or like fried chicken joints that are quick fried food? Or would you consider a sandwich shop like a Jersey Mike's or a Potbelly? Is that fast food? Or, you know, what is your criteria? Because I need to know, what are we discussing? What are we talking about? Like, what about a place like Five Guys where when you go in, everything's made to order? Nothing is pre-made. So, yeah, I guess it's fast food, but it's certainly not as fast as other places. You know? Jersey Mike's would be considered fast food. This is a tough question. What about Baja Fresh? I like Baja Fresh a lot, too. Like, see what I mean? Like, there's so many options, and they're so different that I don't know if they could be considered the same class or not. I'm gonna keep heading this way. I would say Wendy's is good. I like Sonic Burgers and Five Guys Burgers and even the Habit Burger more than Wendy's. But if you're talking like the basic fast food like Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, Jack in the Box, I think Wendy's burgers are the best out of like that categorization. But I would go for a Jersey Mike sub or something like that over a greasy burger almost 100% of the time. Maybe every once in a while I would have that craving for the burger, and I just can't, I can't get over it. But most of the time I would want like a Jersey Mike sub or something. In fact, there's someone in there, by the way, because you see there's a laser mine set up. It wasn't until recently when Kat and I just went to a Sonic out here that had just opened within the last year. We went to a Sonic, and I was like, damn, dude, like, this burger is way better than any burgers we ate out here in the last, couple of years that you've been here. And I wish that we had come here, like, way earlier, because this is, like, way, like, on another level compared to the other burgers we've had, so. Red Bandit just cheered and said, I'm loving both streams today. DSP always cheers me up when I'm feeling low and I need to pick me up. Keep up the good work and positivity. You're that stick. Again, you're that stick. Whatever the hell that means. All right, thank you.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
I keep moving. I'm gonna get killed here. I shut my ass.
Net call. Supply drop incoming.
Fucking ABR, man. This sucks. Look at this. This is where we're ending, too. Out here. We're Sniper's Paradise. Sniper's fucking Paradise out here. I was trying to move out of the way. I couldn't. All that for nothing. What a waste of time. That's why I hate this game. I don't want to play it anymore. He's coming straight for me. I'm shooting him in the face repeatedly. I try to get out of the way. There's no way to sidestep in time. You're dead. Well, I don't want to play this. This game sucks. Okay. Alright, well, thank you. For Rumpelstiltskin for another $2 tip. I read what you said. I'm not reading that on the air. Swan Killer took me $2. Says favorite burger fast food. What about Mexican fast food? My favorite burger fast food, like I said, would probably either be the Habit burger for like flame broiled. Although the Whopper's good, I think Habit burger's a step up. I would say Five Guys is quite good, but I also do like the Sonic burgers. Okay. Mexican fast food, there's not a lot. I would say Baja Fresh is probably the best that we've had out here. All that we have out here is like Baja Fresh, Taco Bell. Everything else is like a sit-down Mexican restaurant. So, okay. So that's 2, 4, 6, $9 more in tips. Thank you guys. I think by now you guys are seeing why I really want to stop playing this. You notice that even tonight it's the final session and really nothing of any importance is really going on. Like, we had some fun conversation, but we could literally do this in any other game. This game is just not, it doesn't even hold my interest anymore. I just don't care. I really don't. I just don't fucking care. And that's why I want to say goodbye to it tonight and never play it again. Red Bandit cheered, said, your opinion of Gears 5 up to this point? Campaign was excellent. Multiplayer's hit or miss. I would say that The standard multiplayer is sadly made for tryhards. People who they're not looking to have a fun time or be able to just jump in and play a few fun matches. You're looking for people who are only looking for the competitive hardcore side of it. Horde mode is incredibly fun, but buggy. So essentially, the game is good, but the multiplayer is for tryhards. The campaign is excellent. The horde mode is excellent. Escape mode is terrible. So it's a mixed bag. I would say ultimately it's more thumbs up than thumbs down. But for me, the thing that holds the game back are the bugs. The game bugs are atrociously bad. Oh, you can't keep going into the campaign because a door won't open. You phase into a black hole. So then you got to reload, and when you reload, you got to redo a whole segment of the game because the game fucked up. Right? It's stupid. It's really, really not polished, quite frankly. And the same thing happens with the multiplayer. You're in a match, and all of a sudden, after one single match, now everyone drops. You got to start over. That shit's frustrating. You're playing horde mode, and a character's ability just stops working for no reason and will never work again. Ever in the whole horde mode. You got to basically leave and start over if you want to have your character at full capacity. Like, I got to wave 30 with Jack, not having the lightning for 15 waves. That's pretty impressive. So ultimately, I think the game's good, but I think the game's a mixed bag. It certainly could be a lot better if they polished it more and fixed these bugs. I don't know why. I said this before. I don't know why Coalition released a game that's supposedly AAA, Microsoft exclusive, and they had so many bugs in it. It's just crazy to me. You would think that they would have taken the time to make it way more polished, and it just didn't happen. I don't know.
Mission area is hot. Weapons free.
Yeah, it's true, Polish Frog. He says everything's about the almighty dollar rather than actually waiting for a game to be ready for release these days. You're absolutely right. That's absolutely what it is. They just want to make money right away. Who cares if the game's polished, if the game's ready to go? Who cares if the game is, you know, gonna be even a fun experience? They don't even care. They just fucking put it out there and make the buck. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. Put it out there and make the buck, and then when people complain, fix it later. What a mentality to have. Imagine if there could be anything else. The only reason they could get away with that is because it's the entertainment industry, and it's completely optional content you don't need. Imagine that. Oh, just put food out there. Who cares if it makes everyone sick to their stomach and vomiting profusely everywhere? Just get it out there to make the buck, and then if people complain, then we'll fix it afterward. Oh, who cares if that car actually functions? Sell it. Who cares if the car blows up when it's on the road? Sell it, but bring it out there, make the buck, and then after the fact, we'll fix the car if people complain that the car doesn't work, right? Like, so many things you couldn't get away with that in business, but because games are considered entertainment and you know, basically, you know, you don't need them to survive, they're not taken seriously, and that's fucked up. It's fucked up because people spend, you know, good money on that shit, and they get fucked over because some jackass in charge of some fucking company thinks that it's okay to release unfinished products and fucked up broken things. Assholes. Okay, Golden Cold is saying, I've never been to Jersey. Mike's, what sandwiches would I recommend? Because he's going to go to one soon. My favorite sandwich is the chicken cheesesteak. What it is chicken that they cook fresh on a grill. And they put it on, you know, whatever kind of bread you want. With lettuce, tomato, bacon, cheese, ranch sauce. And then, you know, anything else you want to add to it. Usually that's all I do. You know, lettuce, tomato, bacon, cheese, and some ranch. It's really filling and really good. And it's good for me. Wow, that guy is awful aim. Yeah, oh man, you completely missed me twice, dude. Holy shit, that was bad. But anyway, I have to take the Spitfire. Anyway, that's my favorite thing, because as you guys know, I can't eat a lot of red meat. I've actually heard that the regular Philly cheesesteak there is quite good too, because that's just the same exact thing made with red meat, you know, steak instead of chicken. So try that too. I would think that that's probably pretty good. I have tried their Italian sandwich, and I think that's really good. Now, that one, I get what they call it Mike's Way. So that way, it's like lettuce, tomato, your choice of veggies, and they do salt, pepper, oil, and vinegar. I think that's really good with the Italian-style sandwich that they do. Last time that I went there, Kat tried the meatball marinara and said that it was, like, crazy good. She's like, this is, like, 25 times better than Subway. And she was blown away because she was expecting it to not be very good. And she's like, damn, this is, like, crazy good. Now, also, she used to get turkey, and she says that she likes turkey as well. So, There you go. Those are the ones that I've tried there, and I think that they're pretty good. Timbo Slice Judy said, look at Rainbow Six Siege. The game was doing dog trash at launch. Now people play it. It feeds into the company putting out unfinished games. No Man's Sky, the same thing. I could go on and on for games this gen. This gen has been full of rush garbage that they fix over time. It's like we're alpha testers. Yeah, you know, I hate to say it because it's cool to see. It's almost like a Cinderella story when you see a game like Rainbow Six Siege. That game was so bad at launch. You guys, go watch my launch coverage. I mean it. It's like 3-4 years ago. Watch my launch coverage of Rainbow Six Siege on DSPGaming. The game wasn't even functional. The game did not run. It would crash. It would fucking lock up. The frame rate was sub 30 frames for a competitive shooter. It was like really buggy and terrible. You would join a match, it would drop in the middle of the match. It was like so bad for a game that they were trying to tout as was going to be the next competitive shooter. Now, I really honestly don't understand what happened with that game, that people just decided to keep giving it chance after chance after fucking chance. But after a while, they got it right, and now apparently the game is exceptionally good. But that's the exception to the rule. For every absolutely terrible game at launch that gets fixed, you've got a million games like Fallout 76 and Anthem. You know, I could name 27 games to every one that's terrible at launch and never gets fixed and is a piece of shit versus games that they actually fix and it's like a Cinderella story of success. So I agree with Timbo. Like, I think it's a bad precedent to take a look at a game like Rainbow Six Siege and say, oh, but see, they fucked up at launch and people gave them a chance and now they got it right and now everyone should give everyone a chance. Like, no. As consumers, we should demand more. We should demand that when we put down our money to buy that game works at launch and it works well. Not that we give them the benefit of the doubt that the game's going to be shitty at launch because of bad business practices of these game developers, and then we hope that they fix it over time. That's nuts. Again, the only industry that allows that. Name another fucking business industry that would actually allow this to take place. There is none. It's only gaming because it's an entertainment industry that we still feel is in its infancy. It's, you know, it's still developing. It's still, you know what I mean? And I would hope that things will change for the positive, but I don't know if they ever will. We'll have to see. Crap. Mostly junk. I don't know where to go. I'll just keep running towards the center, I guess. If I had never traded any games in, how big of a gaming library do you think I would have had over after all my YouTube days? Says Legacy Lord. I mean, all you got to do to answer that question is look at my videos on DSPGaming. Look at every playlist. 'Cause every time I play a new game, I make a new playlist for it, right? I guess the only exception to that rule would be I'll separate the multiplayer from the campaigns of games. So some games they'll have 2 playlists for each one, but just count. I mean, there's got to be, I would assume, in the 11 years I've done this, 500 playlists. So if you cut out, let's say 20% of that is multiplayer, 400 games, I would have a collection of 400 games, I guess, which would be humongous. I need a room for it, essentially, to fit that many, right? All this shit on this shitty Spitfire. I didn't find a good gun yet. It sucks. I'm surviving, but I have no good weapons. Great. Well, I'm out of here. That fucker won't catch me. Great firing range. Yes, yeah, you're right. Games of enemy in the modern day, not very dependable, right? You know, I said the guy wasn't going to follow me, but apparently he's that stupid. I saw him. I saw his muzzle flash now. Well, I'm just going to walk backwards. Nope. Nope. Bye. This guy really wants to kill me. He's not going to, but he really wants to kill me. Oh, look. Nice. Because my armor was completely... Oh! Now people are going to be in trouble because I actually have a good weapon now. To my left. I hear him to my left.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
And try to get out of here if I can. Okay. Need to head this way. Yeah, I need to head towards the center.
Supply drop inbound.
Small Killer took me $2 saying, would I rather play PUBG or Rainbow Six Siege on a chill stream? Definitely PUBG, because that's one I have experience in, and I'm interested in seeing what it's become over time. Then he says, where's Jasper? Jasper's, he's been gone ever since. When we started, he was in the window. He hung around for about 10 minutes when we first started, and then that was it. I guess he got bored, and he got the fuck out of here. Bad luck for him. Not what I wanted, by the way, but okay. Oh my god, look how much shit this guy had. Christ on a cracker. That guy had some serious shit. Okay. Unlimited Froggins. Cheers. He said, imagine if they released Avengers Endgame and half the scenes were raw, unedited green screen footage. Some of that's acceptable for video games. Right, that's what I mean. When we demand incredibly high standards from everything, for some reason we forget video games. I don't know why. If we were realistically smart when it came to what we bought, when it came to video games, we would pan every game that's unfinished at launch, not buy them, and then people would be forced to make good games and finish the games. But we buy unfinished games regularly for some reason. Timbo Slice says, now Sega Mini has save points unlike old. He says, let's try this again, and I enter. Seeing the Sega Mini has save points, will you do full game runs on old games? I didn't even know that. I thought that it was literally just like...
Further collapse expected. Travel to indicate
I thought it was like playing the games on a Sega Genesis. I didn't know that they added in save points and stuff. That's actually quite interesting to me. You could like save anywhere. What is it, like save states or something? I mean, essentially that's going to take the challenge out of a lot of games, let's face it. That's going to take the challenge out of a lot of games if you can just use save states to survive, you know. So I don't know honestly how I feel about that. The thing is, and this is me being very truthful, I don't even know what games are on it. I know there's a Sonic and there's the Wily Wars, which is the Mega Man game that I'm very excited to play because I never played it. But outside of that, I don't even know what's in the collection. So, for me, I'd be more interested in just trying out every game just to see what each game is in the collection, because I'm sure a lot of them I'm not going to have any clue what the fuck they are. And then, if people like the initial gameplay of a game that I play, say, oh, I wish that Phil would play more of it, then I would consider doing a full playthrough of it. In fact...
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent.
Excuse me, that was disgusting. I wouldn't be against once a week, one chill stream a night, or excuse me, one chill stream a week is Genesis Mini retro throwback gameplay. Let's try one of the new games this week and see if you guys like it, and maybe I'll do a playthrough of it later, right? So I guess we'll see. But yeah, like... would I consider doing full playthroughs of any of the games? Yes, but I'd rather have it based on if I like it and your feedback, rather than me just randomly picking willy-nilly. This is gonna be cool. I've never done anything like this before. I've never covered a retro console like this. So it's all new ground here, but I'm willing to experiment and try stuff. So there you go. ATS 318 cheered and said, "Hey, I feel glad that I could catch some of this." Yeah, thank you ATS for being here. Good to see you. Thank you for the cheer. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing, guys. FYI, about another half an hour or so. Another half an hour left for Black Ops 4 Blackout. That's it. After that, that's the last hurrah. No more Blackout ever after the next half hour. So now's your chance to get in on it. Vincent says, "I'm happy to see you play Lion King in October." That's right. I forgot that both the Lion King and Aladdin are going to have HD re-releases in October. See, I told you guys, like, I need to sit down, and I haven't had a chance today to do it. I need to sit down, and I need to look at the game release schedule for October, and I need to go through this calendar and figure out... Oh, shit. I just heard someone coming out. I got to figure out when these games are... What games are coming out when, and because I think October is actually going to be jam-packed with releases, but I haven't updated my calendar since E3, June, so it looks half empty. But I get the feeling there's like a ton of games in October that I'm going to be interested in playing. Timbo says we waited a year. Can you delete Black Ops 4 after the stream? We'll see. We'll see what happens. People are camping all around me. You could hear the sensor behind me, and then to my right, someone just put down those mines. So I don't think it's in the building. I think it's the building over here. They put the mines down because I just heard it. I'm gonna have to move soon. More than likely, the circle. Oh wait! Oh my God! I lucked out. Okay, I got super lucky right now. I'm just gonna stay where I am. I'm gonna stay exactly where I am.
Net call.
Okay.
Supply drop incoming.
Hey. Well, sensor broke. Seems to have been very tough to get a good placing tonight, right? It's been really tough to get a good placing tonight. I don't know if people are playing like hardcore for some reason, or I don't know, but it just seems pretty hard to get a placing tonight. The guy's sensor broke. He put down another fucking sensor. What's weird is I'm hearing it to the left. Maybe not. I think it's behind me, actually. I think it's that building behind me. What's my score for Control? If I were to give it a number score, which I don't like doing, I'd probably give it like a 7. Because the story's great. The graphics were good. I enjoyed the atmosphere and the level design, but the combat, which is one of the major core elements of the game, stunk. So, it's a fun and unique experience, but ultimately falls flat on its face when the combat isn't fun and ends up having a lot of issues. Also, the checkpoints some of them were really stupid and bad. So... Just sitting here, I'm a top 15 now. Like 10 people died since I came in this room. Shit. I almost had a shot. The wall's coming. I'll see if I can get a shot here. No more sensor.
Further collapse expected.
Yep.
Travel to indicated safe zone.
Now everyone's gonna die. I only have level 1 armor. I'm really fucked here. I'm seriously fucked.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
Alright, I gotta move. Oh my god, there were 2 of them! Haha, I had 0 chance. There were 2 of them, one on the ground, one above. I turned around, I heard one, and I didn't even know where to aim. And next thing I know, I'm getting shot by both. Oh my god. Wow. Double murdered. Handicap Gaming ER, what's going on, man? You subbed for 2 months in a row. You said, Phil, did you watch Vicky Guerrero on WWE? What did you think about her time as general manager? Thanks. Pretty unique time. Pretty unique time because WWE putting someone in charge who, number 1, wasn't a McMahon. Number 2, wasn't like, as they used to do back then, every woman had to be over-sexualized, and she wasn't. You know, that was, in real life, Eddie Guerrero's wife. And after Eddie passed away, they basically said, we want to help out the family by employing your wife, or employing the wife long-term, and allowing her to earn money with us so that the family can live on, because Eddie really didn't have enough money to have his family, you know, be supported after he passed away. So that was actually a really nice thing that they did. And quite frankly, she was a really good on-air personality. At first, she was very green when she started. Over the years, she got much better. So, I would say it was pretty interesting. And it was fun. But at the same time, you know, it gets cheesy and over the top. That's what WWE is all about a lot of the time. A lot of the fucking plotline she was involved in were very, like, remember, oh yeah, she's romantically involved with Edge. I believe that one. But it is what it is, okay? But it was good. It was a good time. I think she was a good character, and WWE did the right thing by employing her for those years they did, so that her family could be, you know, taken care of. So, Golden Colts. No, it's actually Golden Golts. Tip me $1, so it wasn't really Golden Colts. It was someone impersonating him. All right, everyone. So, this very likely, this next game is going to be my final game ever of Blackout. Because we're probably not going to have enough time for another game after this. So, this is probably the last session, the last game ever. Last opportunity to get in if you want to contribute, if you want to ask me something, you want to be immortalized in this final video ever of Black Ops 4 Blackout. Now is your chance. Verbal asked, why don't I play wrestling games? I do. I play WWE every year, and I'll probably be playing it again this year. Go through whatever story-based campaign they have, and I do, like, some sim matches around Christmas time every year. Excuse me. A new page. This is a new page in history for Phil. That's right. OG Rascal, please stop with that foolishness. Thank you. Can I do Halloween matches? That's Luna Clipsian. I mean, essentially, when WWE comes out, it usually comes out like the week before Halloween. And typically, I do a Halloween horror marathon. So because I do that, there's not really time for like a Halloween simulation or anything in WWE. And usually I'm still covering WWE, whether it's the story-based campaign or the career mode, whatever it might be. Usually I'm still doing it by the time Halloween comes around. The reason I do the Christmas Sims, number 1, because it's a fun thing to do for the holiday. People love it. It's an annual thing I do. There's weird, zany, holiday-themed characters I can download and put into the game and stuff like that. But number 2, because I'm already done with the other content, and it's a way to jump back into the game when I'm already kind of played out and bored with it. You see what I mean? Handicap Gaming ER just did a 200-bit cheer. He says, today one of my relatives took the small yellow bus for special ed students. Any advice on how to take on the bullying since you've coped with it respectfully? I don't know what you mean by that. Like, bullying because people handicap? I think that's pretty fucked up. That anyone would ever make fun of anyone because they're legitimately handicapped is pretty fucked up in my opinion. Because someone was born with a handicap, they didn't choose to be that way. That's not something they got through a bad life choice or something. That's something that's just something that happened to them that they have to live with the rest of their life, and they're not going to have the advantages that other people have because of a handicap. Why would you make fun of them because of that? You know what I mean? Like, I think it's fucked up that people do that. Oh, let's make fun of someone's handicap. Well, how would you like it if you were born with, you know, a deformity, or you were born with something, you know, mental problems or something? It's not right. You shouldn't be making fun of someone because of that. I never understood that. But that's me. Now, how can you deal with it? That's a tough one, because it all depends on, it's very subjective about what kind of stuff is going on, who's doing it, to what extent, you know, is it insane bullying to the point where, like, it's life-threatening or even physically threatening in any way, or is it just, like, calling name? I can't answer that question. It's way too subjective on a situation that I don't know, and certainly I'm also not an expert in the field, and I don't want to give you advice that you then follow and things go wrong. I would say rely on people in your life like adults, whether they may be, you know, relatives or even lawful authorities. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gotta get lawful authorities involved, sometimes so be it. Okay? I don't want the sniper scope for now. It all depends on, again, what we're talking about, which I have no clue what we're really, the extent of what we're talking about, so I can't really answer the question. Modern Day Maharaja Cheers asked me, what do I think about... Oh my god, am I getting shot at already? Are you fucking for real? Dude, what do I... Oh my god, someone landed here? The door's open. Wow, you're telling me I didn't hit him? I definitely hit him, dude. There's no way I didn't hit him. Well, we got time for one more game after that. There's no way I didn't hit him. But anyway, he said, what do you think about The Fiend? Do you think he should beat Sept at Hell in a Cell? I personally think he's the best thing WWE has done in years. I don't know. I like the Fiend character. They built him up nicely, but he hasn't really had a build-up in the ring. It was months and months of build-up with promos. All of a sudden, he's wrestling. Finn Balor squashes him. Then he's just squashing legends. And then next thing you know, oh, now he's going to wrestle for the title. It's like, what a jump and what an escalation out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't think there's been like a progression that makes sense with The Fiend. But at the same time, when he's the hottest thing and everyone is behind him and wants him to be a big thing, I can understand why WWE would want to strike when the ire is hot, rather than waiting for him to cool down and feel played out and then they try to do it. The thing is, for me, WWE has too many heels. They have too many heels, and the heel characters are some of the better characters. They're almost all of their faces are weak. And the faces that you want to be monsters, like Braun Strowman, they never give the push. He gets the push and then lose. So it's hard to get behind the faces. Like in that match, everyone's going to be rooting for The Fiend. People don't like the Seth Rollins character after all the shit that he's been through over the past couple of years. They think that his plot lines have been shitty. So they're just going to want The Fiend to win. And if he doesn't win, people are going to be angry. If he wins, now what do you do? Because there's no legitimate contenders to fight The Fiend. So I don't know. But anyway, thank you for the cheer. 2-Bar King did a 250-bit cheer and said PUBG is better. Well, thank you, 2-Bar King. I don't know if I agree or disagree with that. I have to play it to actually know because I haven't played it in so long. You're the top cheer of the day. YouTube Mode 1 did 100-bit cheers. It sticks and stones break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Handicap Gaming ER did 150-bit cheer. He says, thanks. He said he is too scared to get the authorities involved because they'll label him a snitch. I'm glad he was a great support network such as RSP Teachers and Specialized Transportation. See, I don't know anything about that. Yeah, like all I can say is that he should seek help from people who he trusts or he thinks can help. You know, I don't know what the situation is. I don't see how going to the authorities is being a snitch. That's stupid. But then again, I don't know how old people involved are or anything. So I don't know what we're talking about here. Okay. Excuse me. Unlimited Froggens asked, do I think PUBG will get a surge of players once Black Ops 4 becomes obsolete? They're very different. Third person versus first person, really low frame rate versus high frame rate reactionary gameplay. I don't think that they're similar enough that you're going to see an influx of players going back to PUBG. So. Okay.
Blackout.
This is definitely the final session, this final game ever of Blackout right now. Win, lose, draw, final ever. Well, this Golden Golds guy just sent me another $1. Thank you for the $1 tip.
Lancer 1-2, bay doors are open. Exit when ready. Flying mission deployment path.
Oh, we're to go for the final, we're to go for the final game ever. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Fuck it. Let's go as far south as we can. Since I almost never do this, let's go as far south as we possibly can for this final game ever of Black Ops 4 Blackout Battle Royale. Here we go! The final session. Alright, your mid creases good with the last game. Big ups to Dark. Monk Mosh Pit says I bid him like $10 million he wins. I think you're about to be pretty poor. Handicap Gaming ER2 said, will you play Modern Warfare Remastered when it comes out? Remastered? That came out quite a long time ago. I played it earlier this year when it was free on PS Plus. I'll be playing the new Modern Warfare when it comes out later this year, which is less than a month now. Over here, let's start here. Ben Boxer Cheer said, this is the end of the playthrough of Black Ops 4, and I know it, I feel it. Well, that's a good start. Fully loaded Rampart.
Potential collapse detected. Advise relocation to indicated safe zone.
Someone in that building right there. I need body armor. I have a 2x scope already. Come on, man. No body armor in this building, huh? The Paladin, I could go put the 4x zoom on it. Okay. Nice. Good. I got basic body armor. Let's get moving. Oh my god, look where the circle is. Fuck. Well, Golden Golds. Tip me another $1 yelling Golden Golds in all capitals. Whatever that means. This is it. This sucks. I gotta move so far that more than likely I'm not gonna do very well here.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
I'm moving. Be nice if I could swap this out for ICR. Just went in there.
Supply drop inbound.
Nah. I'll take the better armor, though. Nice. Oh, yes! I'll take the ABR. ABR with all the fixins. Now I gotta get to the circle, and I got a lot of running to fucking do, so I gotta hightail it, dude. Repair this armor. ATS 318 tipped me $8 to become the top tipper of the night. The final session ever of Black Ops 4 Blackout. And he says, my name has been carved into the final Blackout shrine. It has. Sadly, I can't put your name on the leaderboard, ATS, because I got to get to safety. Handicap Gaming ER is the top cheerer. 300 bits. Let me get back on the leaderboard. Get him up on the leaderboard. I have to. Guys, I apologize. I can't do it right now. Look where they put me. I have to run. So I might die and never get your name on the leaderboard, and I apologize for that. But ATS 318, $8 tip, top tipper. Handicap Gaming ER, 300-bit cheerer, top cheerer of the night. Okay. I told you guys, win, lose, or draw, this is it. So. Oh. My neck just fucking cracked. Ow. Gotta move. Nothing good. Oh, this is fucking annoying. I'm gonna run across the entirety of the map. Is Bob Ross on my DSP Cactus Jack or Dude Love? Yes, he's one of my main personas. As you know, I have many of them. Yeah, right. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Handicap Gaming ER just cheered again. He said, gee, let it roll in. No one's behind me. That's good. Heard gunfire over there, so that's where I'm going this way. John tipped me $1 and says, I don't drink, I don't cuss, I want to ride on the front of the bus. Okay, whatever you say. Oh, thanks for the $1 tip. I don't know what the hell any of that means. Oh, man. Why is stream sniping common as drunk Boris Yeltsin for me? Because it's easy to do, I guess. As long as you have a ridiculous amount of free time and a lot of determination to waste that time. I guess it's pretty easy to do and there's no repercussions for it. Fucking shit. Okay. Let me update the leaderboard. Alright, and it's Handicap Gaming ER as the top cheerer.
Be advised, further collapse expected. Relocate to safe zone.
Okay. I gotta move again. Yup. Jesus. Damn, someone's sniping, dude. Someone is sniping. I gotta stay away from the right. Everyone's got vehicles! Okay. Oh my god, this is a running match. This isn't a fucking gunfight, it's a running match. Everyone's driving to the final circle.
Supply drop inbound.
Oh my god. Ugh. Woo! It's right, the final circle ever. No more of this shit. Final circle in this. Keep in mind PUBG has the circle. Every Battle Royale game has the fucking circle, but last time for Blackout.
Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
I hear so many vehicles. What is going on? That almost sounds like a lawnmower. Jesus. Oh. Try to get to a house. Fuck this, I'm camping from now on. Until we see where the circle goes, I'm in here for the long haul. Final match. I want to try to get as high as ranking as I can, dude. So I'm just going to chill the fuck out. Chill out, man. Alright. Burp Lover, yeah, shout out to your friend. There you go. Whew. It's the final bathroom. Take a dump, big shit. Shoot the turds out. Make a big event of it. Oh, shit. Look where I gotta go. I can't camp. I gotta move. Ugh. Fucking shit. Ugh. The estates. It's all gonna come to a showdown at the fucking estates. Oh my god. I'm just gonna chill right here.
Circle collapse imminent.
Someone right there.
Get to safety.
Someone right there. They're gonna be coming towards me because of the circle.
Net call. Supply drop incoming.
There's gonna be multiple people coming my way because of the wall, so. This is a good place to camp right here. Yeah. Camp until I have to move again. Alright. Alright. Have I ever won? I've won a lot. I think I've won... I know I won more than 10 times. I couldn't tell you exactly how many times I've won, but I've won a bunch. There's been nights when I've won multiple times in one night. Okay. Swap for the basketball. I'm gonna have to move again. There's no way it's gonna stay on the estates. You know what also sucks? I have to piss really bad. This is my last game ever, so the stakes are high, and I have to piss really fucking bad. Like, I'm holding it in badly right now. Shit. Top 11. 2 people just died. One guy sniped. One guy got shotgunned in the face. Do I piss in the shower? Yes. And when I piss in the shower, I spin in place to make sure I get maximum distance. Oh no! Don't jump! I couldn't move, I was stuck.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety. Net call. Supply drop incoming.
Fuck. I'm pretty fucked if my armor's damaged. They're up there. Oh, man. Ugh. What? How'd I die so fast? That didn't make any sense. Oh, look! Stream Sniper! No wonder. There was no way he would have known I was there. He cheated. So, alright. Stream Sniper cheated to find out where I was for the final match. A waste of time piece of shit. That's why I don't care about this game. That's why I'll never play it again. The game's a fucking piece of donkey shit. It really is. It was fun for the last year. Playing with all of you. It was fun playing with all of you and chilling with you in that game. The actual multiplayer of Black Ops 4 is abysmally bad. I hate it. It's one of the worst I've ever played. I never bothered with the zombies. So at least I definitely got my money's worth out of Black Ops 4 for all the wrong reasons. The only reason was because, you know, Battle Royale's a fad. And people wanted to see me do Battle Royale and have interactive streams, which is what that served its purpose for. So that was it. That's the end-all, be-all. At least I made top 10 in the last match. That was good. And I only lose to a shitty-ass Stream Sniper, right? So, thank you guys very much for a great almost year of Black Ops 4 Blackout matches. It was fun. It was entertaining. Mostly our conversations were more fun than anything else. I certainly hope that you guys enjoyed the sessions. And, you know, here's the better things. Here's the move onward and upward, as you say. Like I said, it's not it's the end of Battle Royale. I'll try out other Battle Royales. Like I'm very interested in going back to PUBG. We've got other chill stuff that people want me to start doing, like Morrowind and stuff like that. And I'm down for all of that. So, thanks, guys, for a almost year of awesome fun every time we played Blackout, even though it wasn't mostly the game. It was mostly you guys hanging out with me, okay? And 5 minutes 6 with the final contribution of the night here. So, farewell, Black Ops 4. Good night, Phil and chat. That is it. As you can see, I deleted it all. And that is it for Black Ops 4 Battle Royale. Thanks, everyone who ever attended a stream or watched the videos on YouTube. Until we find the next big Battle Royale game, this is DSP signing off. Later, guys.